My name is Alfred Pareski, and I'm taking care of the pre-sales activity from Axiros. Axiros is a German company which was founded a decade ago, which is completely focused on open device management. Our founder, Mr. Gunther Klassinger, has had a vision of building device management around the concept of content management. We see devices as being users in a large ecosystem of machines talking to each other. This kind of concept is pretty much revolutionary in the field, and when talking about device management, the traditional concept was on managing devices from a technical perspective, while we see these machines cooperating with each other to build a very large ecosystem of services. Having a content management as your main management platform allows us to incorporate a wide range of machines, a wide range of management protocols to create additional services and innovative services for our telco operators. The kind of trouble that we are seeing in the ecosystem is service agility, being able to manage services which are being specified right now, but will enter into the field in a very short time frame. So we are talking about right now LTE, we are talking about ultra-wideband in-house, we are talking about smart home, smart building, and smart cities. All of these challenges are not hitting just the telco market, they are hitting the utility market, and they are also affecting the regulation and the policymakers in ways that we cannot foresee right now. So service agility is the major challenge. Time to market is going to be the second one, and obviously cost effectiveness is always present in the mind of the policymakers and decision makers. The concept that we have developed is a core system that can plug additional services and additional machines and protocols in an easy way and in a cost-effective way. That's the value that we are going to deliver with Axiros. It's any device on any network at any time. We have traditionally been serving the telecommunication industry, but we see right now that the hype around machine-to-machine services is growing exponentially. There is a very famous infographic that says that by 2020, there will be 4 times as much machines connected to the internet as there are human beings. So this means that we expect to see these machines to create cooperative service and collaborative service in an effective way. But this is not going to happen for free. There will be the need for a strict coordination on both the application level and the service level. This is exactly the kind of market that we are focusing on right now. As I mentioned before, we really believe on any device, on any network, at any time. This means that from a technical perspective, we need to cope with a wide range of protocols, and from a service perspective, we need to be able to incorporate service agility in our platform. These two values, service agility and the availability of a wide range of protocol, is the reason why we believe we can manage any device on any network at any time. That's becoming a very compelling and opportunity generation topic, not just for the telecommunication company. I can mention the fact that right now the utility sector is looking at service convergence as a very great opportunity, not only because it's mandated by the regulator, but because it's creating the premise for the energy efficiency expectation that we all have. It's not just enough to be able to get the metering data out of your house. You really need to be able to manage your consumption inside the house and the premise. So this is where the utility is going, being able to connect together like the washing machine and the heater, but also the communication infrastructure that's needed to get this kind of management task into effectiveness. That's also happening on the telecommunications sector. We do expect to see more and more convergence between the wireline and wireless sector. LTE is becoming the foundation out of which there will not just be one local loop to the house, but many, and many users that will share the same available bandwidth in the house. That's something that's already happening right now. You might be aware that most of the automotive makers already incorporated the machine-to-machine services into their products. We are seeing a lot of machine-to-machine deployments happening in the energy sector, as I was briefly mentioning before. But I really like one thing that's happened after the Fukushima event in Japan. Two of the major economies in the world, the US and Japan, are rolling out machine-to-machine based security and safety networks for their citizens. And the regulators are seriously thinking on implementing the security features into their countries. We really like the idea of digging out the gold from your networks. Most of the telecommunication providers have spent a lot of investment in building their networks. So what we can provide to the telco providers is an easy and effective way to understand what is the network performance, where the customers are going, how they are using the infrastructure, and what is the expectation from the customer perspective. This is what we think is the most important part and the centerpiece for customer experience management. Not just resolving your troubles, but understanding which are the needs you are not expressing to your service provider and you would like to see satisfied. We have traditionally grown up in a very organic way. Axiros is strong in the European market. We are currently having like 65% of all the broadband lines in European in the continental Europe. And we are right now addressing the emerging markets and the Central and Latin America, where we are growing very fast. The emerging markets especially is a huge opportunity. Greenfield in the telco sector, they are developing the most advanced telecommunication networks in a very fast and effective way. So Axiros is now looking at those markets as the most important promise for the future. First and foremost, one platform, many possibilities. Fixed and mobile, consumer and residential, people and machine-to-machine. Second, but not less important, it's an open architecture. This is designed around the content management system and the capability to block additional protocols inside it, which is guaranteeing fast time to market. The most important point from the customer perspective, so from our service provider point of view, is the insurance that we have been working in open device management for the last decade, and we are completely focused only on this task. So we are bringing a decade of expertise in this specific sector, and we are committed to keep on doing that. We write this commitment, we provide the southbound guarantee. The southbound guarantee is the insurance from the telco perspective that whatever device you have in your service, we will manage your device. And last point is the capability to ensure service awareness. It is not just managing the machines, but managing the service you're offering to your customers.